2 days after a devastating fire destroyed First Methodist Church in Marshall, dozens of members came together to mourn and pray for a new beginning. KETK's Ashlyn Anderson was there and brings us more tonight.
The pastor at First Methodist could barely hold back tears during a prayer service here at Summit Methodist after his church was destroyed in a fire Monday overnight. A somber moment for First Methodist Church members stepping into a sanctuary that is not their own.
But it does make you miss your unassigned church pew, and it makes you miss the memories that you made in that other church.
But it was time to set aside to grieve the loss of their historic church.
It's just a really special place to all of us, not even just my family, but our congregation and Marshall as a whole, because it's a historical staple in our community.
Summit Methodist Church, just down the road, opened their doors to hold a prayer service during this time of uncertainty.
We as a church is a church family, where one part of the body hurts, the other one hurts. And we are to do what we can to help our brothers and sisters, and this is the least we can do.
Members were able to cry out to God in pain and in praise as they tried to move forward.
You go through periods of grief where you're sad and you question and you're not really sure what to do, but after this I do feel very light and uplifted.
Pastor of First Methodist Church David Luckard spoke prayers and uplifting messages over his church body.
It's kind of that mixed bag of emotions, if you would. We're going to grieve. There's a sense of loss, and that's a good thing to do, but we also grieve with hope. We don't grieve without hope. We grieve with hope.
And even though it may look a little different heading into the holidays, they will walk through this transition together.
I think all of us have been praying for something special to happen at God's hand in our community. And if this is what He can use, then let's let God do that.
The pastor here at Summit Methodist says their doors are open to anyone at First Methodist who would like to worship here, adding that they are all family. In Marshall, Ashlyn Anderson, KETK News.
Ashlyn, thank you. Well, Pastor David Luckard tells KETK that First Methodist will be holding their services this Sunday at 11 a.m. at First Baptist in Marshall. As far as the day school, it will be held at Mobberly Baptist Church in Marshall from now until Christmas break.